Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be recreating the Game of Thrones soundtrack, the theme tune, in Cubase 10 using virtual instruments. I'm going to be doing this by ear, so it's not going to be 100% accurate. There might be a few notes that are out of place or something that's a bit different, but I'm going to try and get it as close to the original as possible. Before I start this video though, if you're new here, then click that subscribe button below. And yeah, let's get to the video. Okay, so this is Cubase 10, and the first thing I've done is load in the theme tune for reference. I'm not going to play it for copyright reasons, but this is the Game of Thrones theme tune. And I've also set the tempo track. I've tried to copy it exactly the same tempo as the original, so it's around 85 BPM, but there's parts where it goes slightly off, so I've had to adjust the tempo track a little bit. And these are all of the instruments that are used. So we've got big hits. This is like this is just really big percussion. It's on Storm Drum, a VST called Storm Drum, and the taikos is from that as well, and so is the metal hits. Brass section is just for all the brass instruments. I'm just going to group them all together onto this. There's not really many brass parts in this, to be honest. Then we've got a double bass section, cello section, violin section, and then we've got solo cello and viola. And this string instrument is like, I'm trying to copy like a sort of harpsichord sound, which only comes in at the very end. And then we've got an alto choir. Right, so I think the first thing that we need to do is just get the main melodies down. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to do it, and then I'm going to jump forward to the future when I've actually done it, and I'm going to show you each part when it's done. So let's zoom forward to when I've done the main melodies. Okay, so here I am in the future, and I've written out all of the main melody. It's on the cello and the violin. And there's also a prominent thing on the viola as well, that it's a main feature of the track, so I had to put that in as well. And that's sort of set in the chords as well. So I'll play you what I've got so far. And then that melody's doubled up on the cello. And then the violin takes over. So that's what I've got so far. There's a little bit of articulation on the solo cello when it comes in on the octave. And I'm trying to recreate it as much as possible, but it was quite hard to do. Just these little accents here. And again over here. Right, so I think the next stage is to add in the double bass, and I might put the brass in as well. So double bass and brass next. Over to me in the future. So here I am again in the future, and this time I've added in the double bass parts and some brass. So I'll play what I've got. I'll talk you through what I've got first, actually, before I play it. The double bass is just playing root notes of everything, like these long sustained notes. And the brass is just sort of accenting. It's sort of like there's a big fade in on all of the parts, apart from later on when you get this, it sort of doubles up the melody, the violin melody. So let's play that, let's see what it sounds like now. So that's the double bass and the brass. I think I'm going to add in the cello, the choir and the string instruments next. So once again, over to me in the future. Hello again, it's me, and I'm here from the future once again. And I've added in the cello part, the choir part and the string part. This string instrument just comes in right at the very end. It's hardly noticeable, but you can hear it right at the end. The choir's just highlighting the main melody on the violin. It's just like putting a bit of a high end to the violin. And the cellos are doing this like staccato thing. This is a key switch for the instrument to tell it to do staccato. And these are the actual notes it's playing. It's just following the bass rhythm. Not the bass rhythm, sorry. It's following the bass melody. And it's adding its own rhythm. And this is going to accent the percussion. I was listening to the percussion on the original, and these hits are sort of on every big hit of the percussion. So hopefully it'll highlight that. So I'll play it through again. This is the song again with the cello, the choir and the string instruments at the end. I think it's a lute or a lyre or something. Not really sure what it is, but to me it sounds more like a harpsichord, so that's what I've tried to copy on that. I don't really know what it is, but it's an old-fashioned sounding instrument. Let's go. So you can just hear that string instrument at the end there. I think it's coming along nicely so far, but as soon as I put this percussion in next, then I know the songs will come alive, so let's put that in. Over to me in the future again. Oh my god. Right, I think I've finished the song now, and this percussion has really brought it to life. So let me show you what I've got here. I've got these big hits and these taiko drums and metal hits, which are just like light metal percussion. And I've tried to copy the intro, but the intro's, it's got like a big sweep into it, and I can't really replicate that in this. I probably could if I spent a lot of time on it, but I've already spent enough time. So all I've done is just put 2 little hits leading into it, and I'll show you what this sounds like. I'll play it through now. This is the final finished version. So this is what I've got. This is Game of Thrones theme tune in Cubase 10 using virtual instruments. So there it is. That is the Game of Thrones theme tune in Cubase 10 on virtual instruments. The instruments I'm using for this are Native Instruments Symphony Essentials. I'm using Storm Drum for the percussion. The string instrument is from Halion Sonic SE, and the choir is Freya's Choir, I think it's called, and it's a really good choir software, so if you're looking for one, go for that one. So there you go, that's it. If you like this video, click like and subscribe, and if it's helped in any way, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.